Hey guys, it's at K Deuces, your sports bet queen, and we are back with another episode of Crooks and Books podcast. We're going into week 15, and let me introduce you to the guys if you don't already know them. Big Pick Brad,
Hey, what's up, everybody?
getting ready for Christmas over there with the tree.
La 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 la.
And then we got Bobby Banks,
What's up?
nice sweater.
Yep,
Actually
yep.
a pretty
We're
cool
gonna rep
color.
it.
Is that white or just, I don't even
It's
know.
I think this is cream.
Yeah, there
I
you
think it
go.
would be the cream.
And then, of course, the infamous, well, I guess that's Mr. Caleb, but he's not here today. But obviously, the favorite of the show, Prado the Pointer.
Unstable Prado.
I know.
How's it going?
Well, let's hope your internet connection doesn't die out. So we'll see.
That's why I said that.
Pending. All right. Takeaways week 14. We actually did great, guys. We were on fire. So we went from 69% to 77%. Part of the fire obviously was me. I'm proud of 7-0 with a live NYG minus 1.5, and then 2-2 for Brad. But that's still good for him because he was actually traveling. So 2-2 to look away, still at 50%. And then 5-4 for Caleb, 63%. Actually, that was last week, 55% for him. And then Bobby, 8-1, dude. Oh my God. Which team fucked you over? Hang on.
Carolina.
Carolina, gotcha.
Worst team against the
89%.
spread.
And then
Horrible.
Yeah.
Prado, 80% at 4-1, which technically should be 5-1 because you took NYG, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
On my way on there, huh?
All right, 26-8. Like I said, 77%. So for takeaways, go ahead, Prado, with the DeVito. I know you want to mention that so bad because he told me.
The total chaos in the AFC as right now with the playoff picture, as I was stating. Only one that ruined it was Justin Herbert, done for the year. Had a little hope, crashed that. Every game that lost just helped the almighty Buffalo Bills maybe find a way into the playoffs. Like the Buffalo Bills, let's just say this, they own KC. It's as simple as that. They just own them. And the beloved Denver Broncos are one game out of first. It's crazy. 1-5 start. The shocking Jacksonville Jaguars keep just falling apart. Can't figure it out. Their beloved quarterback still the verdict's still out on the kid.
Is he gonna play, or is he
he
hurt?
he played, but like he just doesn't win when it matters, I guess. And of course, we get the famous Dallas fans back in the picture, Super Bowl
Oh
bound,
my God.
best team in the NFL,
All to
MVP,
lose.
How about
MVP
me?
Dak.
Ugh.
And the 49ers just handle business as usual. Just get them out of here. And that's now 5 in a row versus Seattle after the ownage of Seattle, which felt pretty good to say that. 5-0.
Yeah, no Russell Wilson to help them out. All right, Bobby, takeaways.
Yeah, it took a lot of dogs. Unfortunately, the only loss I took was Carolina. What a lot of opportunities there to not only put some type of points on the board to score, and they just pissed it away. Just a bad team, like shockingly bad. Definitely wanted to fade anything having to do with Detroit, and the Bears not only cover but win outright. Tampa Bay, you have to respect Baker Mayfield. Guy's just a shooter. He's a gamer. And the Jets, how about them Jets just winning outright? Poor CJ Stroud guy has no one now, but I don't know what
Got
the
rocked.
Houston fans are going to do. But yeah, he's now in concussion protocol, so we'll see what's going on there.
Oh,
And
so
yeah,
he may not even play.
He's not playing based off the line.
it's up in the
Damn.
air.
I might have to change that bet then. All right. So for my takeaways, obviously we started the week with the Pats +6 and the over. And then Caleb doesn't have any kids on and a college fund, so he lost that under. But he did do +6, and he did 1-1, and he mentioned it. So +9 on the Rams. That was a good one because there's a little bit of fraudulency with the Ravens, and I think it'll probably get covered up this week, but we'll talk more about that later. And then Tampa Bay. I knew that was going to happen. I just felt like in some of the games, because they kind of gave us a run, not really a run for our money when we played them, but there was a little bit of potential there when I saw that game. So I did see that. And then Jets, obviously, that was crazy actually. And the Dallas Cowboy fans, oh my God, that's so funny. They feel like they're relevant again. And then guess who comes on TV? Mr. Who? Jerry. It's like he's the first one on TV. Like after I'm just like, oh my God, this guy loves the media. He loves it more than he loves the team. So you could tell. And then obviously, how much more obvious does the DeVito's agent? I think his name is Sean, right?
I forgot to even mention him. My God, fucking the winner.
Yeah, how much more obvious can he look, you guys? Like there's a hiding, like like if you know, and then there's the I'm just gonna be really fucking obvious right now. Like, dude, the hat, the fucking pinstripe, like that shit's crazy.
How about the whole locker room loves the kid? How about that? The kid.
How about he still lives with his mom?
And he wears like, sneaker hype beast shit or whatever, which is funny.
He's just a coffee kid. Just remember that. He's just a coffee and donut kid. He's the kid that you're like, hey, DeVito, go give me some coffee and donuts next time we show up. And he was that guy. Then all of a sudden, the day he's coming in with coffee and donuts, they're like, hey, you're starting, right? He's like, yeah, right. I'm not starting. That's what he said.
His parents own a restaurant, and they have his face on the company van, and they're tailgating at the games, making cutlets.
Are
and
they?
Fucking Italian, making Italian food, promoting the business. Then they asked Tommy about it. He's like, "It's good for the business."
Wow, that's funny. So they gotta love him. They're probably loving him right now. Daniel Jones is probably like, I don't give a fuck. I got money.
Right? He's from New Jersey. They love him.
Yeah, he's the biggest mob player ever.
It's not gonna last very long with the money lines because they got to start covering at a certain point, but. It is what it is. Take what you can get now, guys. Take what you can get now.
3 in a row and fucking found a way to beat some interesting teams and got a little primetime.
Helped us out. Helped us out, Loki.
I just got to say, what does it say about Dable? Guy's a good coach.
He is a good coach.
Yeah, he has some discipline in him for sure.
He was a good coach because when he left, Josh struggled. Simple as that.
Yeah. The guy's dealt fucking literally shit and fucking turns chicken shit into chicken salad. So,
yeah.
Good point. That's a damn good point.
All right. Well, let's get back to, or actually getting into the week. We have Thursday game and then we have Saturday games. And then also obviously Sunday and Monday. Thursday's game is not, I don't know, now that Herbert's out, Brad, I feel like it's a sleep game. I know you love betting on the Vegas this year, but I'm not sure about what's the spread. I didn't even put it in here.
3.5.
3.5. And then what's the total?
34.
34.5. Okay. So anyone taking this game, or is it going to be a lot?
I don't know how the Chargers are going to score, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it's prime time. Prime time now is let's see, 2, 3, 4, 6 out of 7 have hit over.
So what's the total again? One more time.
34.5.
So do you think this stays under or over? Because it's kind of a weird number. It's very low, actually.
Yeah, Keenan Allen is also out on Thursday, by the way.
Because of the last game.
That's just because he's old and he's a bum.
No, I mean the last game, it was very low scoring.
Oh, yeah.
Antonio Pierce said that they might look at Jimmy.
He could low-key go over because
he said we're going to go through the process, but they might consider returning to veteran Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's time. Aiden O'Connell sucks.
Yeah, a little bit. Yes.
I had to. Unfortunately, I was put in an unfortunate position last week that I had to middle myself out of a pretty juicy parlay, and What a game to middle myself out where it's 0-0 in the fourth quarter. I could
Oh,
not
that's an
find a good number
easy
at
hedge
all.
right there.
Yeah, but it was just bad. My last leg, or one of my last legs, was Las Vegas, and it was disgusting. I'd never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
Worst game I've ever seen.
it's true. It's true.
Terrible.
That's why I don't want to take any of these. And if I do, it's like an epiphany that I have tomorrow midday, and I send it out on the sheet.
I
That's
think
it.
the Raiders could win. I think the white flag is officially out for the Chargers. It's like, see you later, Staley.
I feel like, yeah, I
Like,
feel like it's gonna be
how do you
battle of
coach?
defense, and then them scoring.
What's the story on Easton Stick? Where's
He
he from?
sucks. North
Yeah,
Dakota State, I think.
Yeah,
Home
one
of
of those.
Trey Lance.
Big sky schools.
Wow.
Yep.
So you already know he's a bum if he came from the predecessor
North-
of fucking Trey Lance.
No,
Yay,
Yep.
North Dakota State
we
University.
knew better. All right. Well, I don't really have anything else to say on this game, guys. Well, they'll know. They'll watch the subscribers and listeners.
I think I know a good play here. I just thought about it.
Chargers team total under.
Over team total the Raiders because of the 0.
Well, what is that? Let me see.
The
Is that
team
even
total.
out?
That's the play right there. I just thought about it because they'll have pride. And if you said Jimmy plays somehow, he'll kind of
Somehow
look back like
mess around and win.
Yeah, he's good.
So what would
What's
you
Yeah,
put
and
down?
then they'll be
total?
like,
19 and a half.
"Oh, the Raiders! Like it's all good."
What is their team total?
I'm looking at it right now.
We'll see. Let's
Gotta
move.
be what? Let's see. 17 and a half, 18 and a half.
Seems large.
Yeah, that is.
So we got to figure the spread's 3.5. So I bet you it's 17 and a half.
That thing's not even loading. Nice.
Yeah, they're
right.
frozen.
Let's move to the next game. Saturday, Minnesota at Cincinnati. 3.5 is the spread again, and then over under total 39, which is still pretty low. But
Las Vegas team total 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Saw it.
being that Minnesota was what LV played last week, like Bobby said, how is Cincinnati's defense, you guys?
It shows up at times. They have
They're good enough to stop Nick Mullins.
yeah.
Okay, so maybe take the under on that, even though it's 39. I just feel like it's weird. You know what I mean? Because
I'm very scared to take teams that just got fucking absolutely basically shut out.
well, I just feel like there's nothing really going on with Minnesota. They had their little fluke wins, but then, Cincinnati's still got kind of like a little bit of a team more than they do. I don't know.
Yeah, they do. They got Jake Browning, huh?
Folsom High great.
So yeah,
Is
maybe it just
Jefferson-
goes under and they like stop them defensively. I don't know, unless it just it's Saturday, so whatever.
Is Jefferson playing?
I don't know. He's not as of right now. It doesn't look like he is.
Well, they haven't had him all
Why
year,
this
so
line
it's not
like
much of a
this?
Yeah,
factor.
it doesn't really matter with the win.
What happened to Josh Dobbs? Is what I want to know. What happened?
He's not good. That's what
They
happened.
talked to
sucks.
him and they said, "You got to stop this shit right now. You're fucking shit up."
The biggest complaint that I've been hearing is that if he collapses if his first read isn't there.
He's
Whatever happened
one
to
of
him
those
running?
guys.
I mean, I guess that's what he tried to do, and teams just figured him out, I guess.
He doesn't even run anymore.
And then when he gets under pressure, he turns over the ball.
That's what I said. They told him to shut the fuck up and stop if he wants to get paid.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got to stick to that fucking rocket scientist shit.
Yeah. Like, hey, you know what? You were good for what
Someone
you
somewhere
do,
will pick him
but
up.
for now, just calm down. I was like, all right, cool. All right. Let's go to nothing else for that one, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Saturday, another game. Pitt at Indiana. God, I can't stand these two teams. Actually, I just can't stand Steelers. Spread is 2.5 and total is over under 42. Looks like Bobby, you're taking Pitt plus 1.5.
It's a good spot for them after pissing the bed for a 6-point favorites 2 weeks in a row. I'll just take him at a dog here. Again, any chance I can take to fade this indie team, I will do it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
Even if it's on a team that I do not like
yeah. So
having
this is
any taking at all. It's a good spot. And the line came down, actually. It's coming down a lot. So just goes to show you where all the money is being poured.
so this is more like Pitt's like Saturday feature. Like they have to like feature them like, hey, we're still here. Maybe. Yeah. And then Brado thinks the same way too, right? Big pick.
Yeah, I just think that defense is going to be too much for Gardner. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cause they got a little bit of a,
Gardner Minshew.
yeah. And then you have Mason ML. Is that what you said?
Yep, he's probably going to be a go. I just got confirmation. Justin Jefferson is playing this week.
Well, that's Brad. He's taking Cincinnati -3.
No, I'm just saying that was one that just came out. The good old, there was I don't know if you guys saw that report. Mr. Big Ben said that the Pittsburgh is out and this they don't play that no more. It's like, oh, here it is. Maybe the tradition of the Pittsburgh Steelers is done. Why don't you shut your fucking mouth?
Who said that?
Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Why did he say that?
He just wants to be a telephone tough guy. Oh, do you ever notice that after Big Ben like left the NFL, he's like, oh, I know this, I know that.
He's got a big mouth.
He's got a big mouth, and then
he has his own podcast.
Yeah, then
yeah, he's over there ratting people out.
Isn't that how he started the beef with like AB? He started it like on his podcast.
No, he started before, like
talking about it
that
or openly.
Pay him, and once they paid him, they basically said, we own you. You shut your mouth and start telling on everybody, and that's how AB got kind of outside of Pittsburgh too.
Bum.
So I'll take the. I heard that Mason Rudolph said, "I will be ready if my name is called." I was like, "Oh, he's going in." Like, give Mitch 2 bad series. Mason's gonna be the hero. They win outright. Gardner Minshew throws 2 interceptions. Can't find his little receivers, and Indianapolis is just on the down row spiral. Like this will be 2 in a row. Get them 2 in a row.
All right, there you go. I don't have anything on it. Like I said, I hate both teams. So next game, Saturday, Denver at Detroit. And it is going to be 4 now is the spread. And the total is over under 46.5. I don't know why, but I think these were one of the first games when I was doing the sheet for the guys. And I feel like it's going to go over. So that's all I'm doing on this one because it might be a little bit of a shootout. Even though Denver's +4 and they're expecting the Lions to beat the crap out of them because they are at home, which makes sense. But I think Denver is going to try at least. So I don't know. But Bobby, you're taking Denver +4?
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of points. I think it'll be a close game, definitely. I could see this being like a field goal, last minute, Denver loses by 3 or something like that. I don't think they'll win outright, but I do like this spot for Denver. And again, any chance I can get to fade Jared Goff, I will. But to an extent, if this line was a little lower, I don't know. I'd probably look the other way. But at 4, I like Denver.
Yeah. Plus, maybe the coach, he kind of probably is trying to figure out Goff because it's been a little bit of exposure lately. So with him. But then Prado, you think Lions -4?
Yeah, because Denver was, let's see, +3, 3.5, lost at Houston, +3 at LA Chargers, got a gift because quarterback was out. And now you're telling me they're gonna not get not 3.5, but 4.5 points. And Goff's not playing in the cold. This is a bounce back game for the Lions. I think they got their ass kicked, played on the road, and I think Denver goes back down to reality. I thought Denver would go back to reality last week. So if that's the case that I bet them against them, they will. And this is a great bounce back spot to run it back, fading Denver.
Lions. Yeah.
I honestly think the Lions receivers can eat up this secondary.
Okay.
That's the honest to God truth. I think it comes down to the receivers versus that secondary, and the rest will play its part. And Brado's running back's been very quiet in fantasy. So when will he erupt? Exactly. He's at home. Watch.
Gibbs.
It'll be a game where you'll be back.
Who's your running back?
Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer.
The poster boy.
Oh,
The fact that the poster
Bears.
boy is one game up only on Denver kind of indicates they were putting a little bit too much respect on Denver right now. A little too much.
Yeah. Okay. Brad, anything on that? I know you didn't have anything, but
Nothing right now, but I kind of lean the same way. Denver's on a little bit of a high horse. They fucking beat our shit team. Lions play well at home. They shit the bed on Thanksgiving, but they play well at home.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next game, ATL at Carolina. The spread is 3, totals over under 35. I don't have anything. I kind of wanted to take Atlanta in this spot, but then again, it's Carolina, so I don't know if they're even going to try. But it looks like, Bob, you're going to take it against because you hate this team from last week, right?
This is just a disgusting misery game where Atlanta is always going to be in this position where they're at 2.5, 2, 3. It's disgusting. And they do it week after week.
I know, and it's so tempting too.
What other team to do it to against Carolina? After that piss poor performance last week, you cannot bet on this Carolina team. They're lost. Atlanta's looking to keep their position that they're in right now. I think final score probably 17-10. Stays under too. How about that?
Damn. Okay, what about are you gonna parlay that? That sounds like a good one too.
That's probably pretty good. Yeah.
What about Prado? Anything for you on this one?
Last week, the Panthers outgained the Saints and found a way to get blown out. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that. They outgained the opposing team and got blown out by 3 touchdowns. That's strong.
On the road too.
Blown out.
28-6. I mean, Atlanta should have won. Got a little lucky there last week. Atlanta's good. Atlanta's got a good defense. Atlanta's got good receivers, good running back. Carolina,
is lost, like Bobby said, lost.
Is a joke.
They're lost in the sauce, really, guys. They don't have a manager.
And not only that,
all the Alabama fans go ahead and just bury me with hate. Your fucking trash ass quarterbacks need to get the hell out of the NFL. Trash. And that also
they don't have anyone else. They don't have 5 DeVitos, guys. Come on.
And I want to speak out for Tua too. That's another trash quarterback.
Go to your local bakery, guys. Find the DeVito.
It's because
Jalen Hurts falling
talent around these studs. That's all it is.
It's absolutely 1,000% true.
When those Carolina receivers do get separation, Bryce is just overthrowing them. It's bad.
Yeah,
he can't make these throws, these simple.
Who's the quarterback's coach over there?
When is Andy Dalton gonna play?
Yeah,
give me the red rifle. Then I would take them. Honestly, I would.
Yeah, 100%. I hear you.
If it's halftime and I see the red rifle come out, I'm like,
you're middling it.
I'm like, yep, this is done.
Yeah, he can't make a simple throw, and he sits in the pocket, doesn't move. They're terrible.
All right, so let's go. Okay, so that's the take on the guys. I may take Atlanta just because I'm tempted, and I already said in the beginning. So we'll see.
They've been my misery team this season.
They're like exactly.
They've treated me. They've treated me well on this position, but it's never pretty. It's never. Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's always like I don't even know what the thing is called. Oops, sorry, I pressed something on the thing. But yeah, next game, Chicago at Cleveland is the spread, and 37.5 is the total. Over under 37.5. Big pick. You got Flacco. Oh my goodness.
Joe Flacco.
Tell us why. I want to know.
Well, this is the best defense at home, which the Cleveland Browns are at home. Bears are coming off a really big win against the Lions, and I think this is a good spot for Joe and the boys here to just handle business. It's crazy because the Browns have won with 4 different quarterbacks this year, and Joe, he's played well. Like he's out there. I mean, if I'm the
Hustling.
Jets, I'm wondering like, fuck, why didn't we call Joe back?
Yeah.
We got rid of Joe and stuck with Zach. Fuck.
Zach
Yeah.
had 300 yards last week.
Yeah.
300.
And that's because I think Rodgers stuck up for Zach, supposedly.
I think the New York media beats him up a little too much too.
Yeah.
I mean, he was out there banging milfs, but that's besides the fact.
That's besides, yeah.
I'm waiting for the Joe Flacco game. Is this it? I'm waiting for that game to come back where you're gonna be like, bro, stop fumbling the ball.
No, it's gonna be
Correct.
against a division opponent. It's not gonna be against fucking Chicago.
Okay, so Chicago, you got Flacco -3 versus Chicago, and that's pretty much it, right? The boys are back in town with Flacco, or what? Boys are back in town.
What if the Browns made the Super Bowl and it was Joe Flacco against the Niners in the Super Bowl?
I already said
That'd be
this to
crazy.
Prado. Did I not tell you this the other day? Did I tell you this?
And you guys are both smoking some fucking large pack right there. They wouldn't
Some
allow
choppers.
it. They wouldn't allow it. Like,
So
I
they
would
allowed
love
Nick
the
Foles to win a
revenge.
Super Bowl?
huh?
They allowed Nick Foles to win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, Nick Foles wasn't fucking.
No,
sitting
but Flacco
out,
already won one.
fucking retired,
So-
unretired.
They're not going to give him another one.
You know what's funny is Joe Flacco was on his couch. He bought the Sunday ticket so he could watch football games, and now he's playing.
Wow.
At least he got a job.
I think the only issue here is that it's the same line as last week, and you had a bum ankle Jags and Trevor Lawrence. And then you have Chicago. Chicago is no fucking slouch. They won 3 or 4. Believe it or not, I know this sounds crazy, but Chicago is actually still in a playoff hunt, sir.
I got a crazy one for you when we get to it about playoffs.
That's something to consider. All right, let's move
There's
on.
a lot of
Unless
garbage
Bob,
teams still not.
You got something, Bob, or no?
Absolutely not. But I'll probably end up betting on it. So as of right now, nothing.
All
Give me a
right,
couple
let's
days.
go with next game. TB at GB. Tampa Bay at Green Bay. The spread is 3. Total is over under 41.5. I like the over in this game. I feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth, obviously with the games that they played last week. So I do like the over in this game. 41 is a great spot for it. GB -3 for Prado the point.
Yeah, this was at 3.5 last week, and right when I saw 3.5, the first thing I thought, oh, Tampa Bay. Then I said, whoa, wait a minute. Has Baker played in Green Bay before? We need to figure this out. And then I asked myself, who's back for Green Bay? Christian Watson's back, and Aaron Jones is back. And I believe I just didn't like Baker in the cold. I never thought he was a good quarterback in the cold, and here he is. He's going to go into Wisconsin after that kind of.
Yeah, he's more of a
bad
party
team.
dude. So you're right.
Yeah, I
played
just think
in-
that they probably shouldn't have won last week. That was a little bit of luck, and then any team that usually has a little bit of luck like that, I don't know. They're spotted points. They opened up at 3.5. I could just see Green Bay just running fucking Baker out. And I think I noticed a little something too was that Green Bay's line is their defensive line's pretty tall. And if I remember right, Baker has so Baker's going to be throwing those little passes. I know Brado needs Baker to come out, but
He's definitely going to get batted a couple times, but I feel like he'll get over it. I'm
That's a
telling you,
couple-
he's
that's
doing
a-
that thing where he's just throwing there and somebody will catch it. That's what he's
and
doing.
I was looking at an interesting thing too, which is like way off the Richter scale, is the attendance of 2023. And Green Bay is the number 4 team of attendance in the NFL. And let me tell you something, those fans come out, it's loud.
Yeah.
Also have one of the
Baker-
bigger stadiums in the NFL. How you doing?
Is it?
So actually, in support of that pick, Baker's played at Lambeau in each of the last 2 years, both in December, and lost both times. He lost with the Browns on Christmas Day
Damn.
in 2021. He threw 4 picks, and he lost with the Rams in
That's how I remember
December
that game.
19th last year, and he was sacked 5 times.
See?
So now he's coming back in December.
I don't like sunshine teams going into the cold. It's
Yeah,
just never been good.
100%. Or the ones that have like a facility that are inside, even though it's cold there, like golf.
Yeah.
All right, let's go
Frozen
with.
tundra.
I still think it's gonna go over though, because it's 41. Anything else, guys? Nay. All right, Houston at Tennessee. This fraud ass team. Minus 2.5, or sorry, 2.5 is the spread, and then over under 38. But the thing is, why are they all of a sudden a favorite for that?
Because Bryce is out. I mean, not Bryce. CJ's out.
Oh,
CJ's
okay,
out.
I hear you.
He got his ass knocked out. Did you see him? He looked like he was stunned. Like he got his ass rung.
Why check all in? What does that mean?
The great Wycheck. A lot of people don't know this.
Oh.
Who he is? He's the guy in the told Brad of the Music City Miracle. He's the tight end that threw.
Wow,
the
you're actually gonna take Tennessee?
Yeah, listen. This is the guy who threw the pass across the field. I forgot who caught it. I think it was Mason.
No, but they did that for him last week.
Derek Mason?
Huh?
Was it Derek Mason?
Yeah, I think he ran it back for the touchdown, and they will have a memorial for him next week in Tennessee.
But didn't they do this last week already?
No, he just died.
Oh,
He just
I
died.
thought they did it for him because of that.
Yeah, and now they're favored. And
You did this last year where someone died and then like fucking we didn't fucking win. It was over.
No, we did it this year when Dick Butkus died. We took the Bears Monday.
Yeah, it's been
Thursday Night
fucking.
Football.
But what about last year? We took all the
actually.
death ones and then that one didn't win.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
took
A
John
lot of them
Madden.
won.
John Madden beat me
Yeah.
from the fucking grave.
Fucking he went out of his grave to fucking beat someone. That's why the Raiders are sucking.
And do you guys not know who the quarterback is for Houston this week?
Is it Davis Mills?
Is it
Yeah, Davis
Mills?
Garbage.
Oh my god. That's funny. Well, then, yeah, I didn't know. I was going to take Texans with, what's his name in there, but he's not. So I probably will take that one back. But maybe I'll just keep it. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, no quarterback, no receivers. A lot of guys out for Houston. I mean,
So you're saying under 38 sounds like a good thing. Tennessee's known for that shit anyway.
yeah, I could see it being an under game, man. It's kind of a good spot.
So maybe I will take that off and just.
Good old Y check.
All right, next. NYG DeVito at New Orleans. And spread is 6. Total is over under 38. I don't know. Bobby wants NY plus 6. Look at you going for 4, huh? You think they're gonna win or?
I think this number's too big against this New Orleans team. This New Orleans team is trash.
Same line as last week again.
Oh, Brad, trash.
Do not like New Orleans in this position, even though they're at home. The New York Giants is a team where they just bark.
That's why I said I put if Mob doesn't cover, they're in on it. Is this the game though, guys? Is this the game where he's gonna be on the phone and he's gonna call and he's gonna be like, "Sorry, we gotta fucking," you know what I mean?
Well, New Orleans was minus.
Lose by 3, goddammit.
So now they're minus 6 again, and then New Orleans should have lost last week. Seriously, they should have. The score was fake. I call that a fake.
It was a very, very.
So we're gonna be rooting for DeVito, guys. That's what we're doing.
I've been DeVito's biggest fan.
Yeah.
Going into the fourth quarter of last week's Carolina New Orleans game, it was anyone's game. You're like, okay, this is as bad as Carolina's been. It's still very competitive. New Orleans has not showed us anything. And the fourth quarter, they just decided to collapse and put blowout numbers in terms of points on the board. And now New Orleans looks amazing because they covered 6. But to do it back-to-back weeks against a team that actually can put up points as of a couple of weeks.
And their defense has been pretty damn good, actually, too.
All right. Then there we go. So we'll see what happens. But you guys heard it here first. New York Jets, another New York team, at Miami. And it is going to be 9 is the spread. I don't know if it's still that high, but it's over under 39.5. Wow, in Miami? So, yeah, I don't know. Do you think the Jets will do good there? Maybe.
I don't know.
Only
They got,
one New York team can win. So
It all depends on Tyreek.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
No Tyreek, their offense is fucking garbage.
Garbage. Yeah.
Yeah. The Tua sucks. It's simple as that. Like, he sucks.
I saw the NFL
Like,
memes on
the
IG.
thing- the weird thing about me is like when I see quarterbacks is like once I see you put in a fucked up spot, and I've seen Tua do this like 3 times, 4 times. I'm like, okay, there's an indication here that even McDaniels can't say this guy. Like, he has the fastest team in the NFL. Somehow can't get a yard.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that is that this is the type of shit that Cam was talking about, which I don't respect what he said, because he says that Brock Purdy's in the same category, which I don't agree with him. Because Brock Purdy doesn't really have anything to really prove, you know? It's kind of like what his work
Well, he was
ethic
the
is.
number 1 overall pick. I want to ask everyone this is what the hell was Cam? Was Cam some kind of a Tom Brady pocket
Exactly.
passer?
Oh,
The
there
fuck
was
out
a
of
Cam
here.
little.
Newton?
Do you remember
Yeah.
that commercial that he
Cam
had?
Newton was
There
never
a
good at
little
passing.
boy.
Exactly. And he thought he wasn't a game manager? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, like, remember that commercial that he had that they showed it on IG, that there was a little boy and the little boy was telling him the truth, like, oh, you think I'm gonna grow up to be better than you? Then I'm gonna grow up to take your
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Yeah, and then it was like funny because it's like that's exactly what happened to him, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's either that or he wants more attention. I do honestly think that there's room for improvement for Brock because obviously he's young, but I don't think that he's as bad as obviously he has fucking a resume and guns, and you give the guy a job, so obviously he's good for the job. Jimmy had the same amount of guns that looked great, but what did he do? So he wasn't as good as a manager. So yeah, maybe he is a manager, but it doesn't mean he hides behind his people, because sometimes he has to make those decisions to even get it there.
Sherman said it the best. Joe Montana had a great coach, Bill Walsh. He also had the best receiver in the NFL, in NFL history, and he had weapons, and he had a running back, and then he managed the game right. Steve Young, same thing. He had weapons.
I don't agree. I don't disagree that he's not a good
it's like
manager.
They all can run. Like Tom Brady was a manager, and then he had a good coach, and he had a good defense. Like it's like kind of it's the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's being able to control behaviors too. So it depends on who you have. Which I noticed, like, CMC's a little bit of a fucking, like, he don't give no fucks. Like, he's like, some other teams will try to help him. He's like, get the fuck off me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's mean. And then he's always mad. He got that, what is it? That resting RBF face. That's what he has during the game. But anyway, all right, let's go with, what did you guys take here? What do we do?
I'm confused. I would like the Jets, but I'm confused. I took them big last week. I'm confused.
Well, this is going to be what?
Saleh
versus
McDaniels, former coaches, 49ers East versus 49ers South.
So who's going to win? Defense or offense? Both championship tier.
Listen, if Tua plays like he did last week, the Jets could fuck around and win. If the Jets play like typical Jets, then the Jets will fuck around and get smoked.
Yeah, I guess defense wins.
Yeah.
We'll all right. Brad, anything on it? Nothing for now?
I'm like Prado. I really want to take the Jets because I think Miami's wheels are falling apart. I just can't yet.
I know.
It's tough.
You're kind of like...
But it'll play into the theory I have here in about 2 games. So
all right, KC at Pats, spread is 10, over under 37.5. I wish Bill's godson was here to give us a little bit of what he thinks he knows or what he may know, insider, because it's always good to have him on there and talk about his team. After the complaints, will KC win this game or will they lose this game versus a team that doesn't really complain whether or not they get the calls? Yeah, he gets mad on TV, but he's not going to complain about the referees. So what do you guys think? It's basically like, you know, people want to take the Pats. I mean the KC here, but it's like I want to take the Pats again as a dog, you know?
I mean, what has Kansas City showed you that they can cover 10 points so far in these past
Exactly
couple
it.
weeks?
I guess by complaining.
Well, that doesn't even work either. So if you think about it, that's been thrown out the window. This team's lost 3 or 4. I mean, I've been on this fucking train of just betting against them. It's just been great. So that's why I think I need to chill out, and it's probably not gonna happen.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
just keep going, all right?
As much
Let's just keep going.
it could be a statement game, but at the same time,
It's like
I mean,
plus 10. Let's go. Why not, guys?
I think this is a trap to take the Patriots in this one. They're coming off a fucking win against the
Yeah.
Steelers, their Super Bowl of the year. I think as shitty as the Chiefs have played, they're just going to steamroll the Patriots.
If they beat
Listen, they can't
KC.
steamroll shit with their 2 touchdown average. Come
It's
on.
possible, sir.
If
It's a
they
week-to-week
beat
league, sir.
KC,
You know this.
Brad, oh my God. If they beat KC.
So this just to break this down real quick. I'm gonna read you Kansas
You
City.
don't have to read me anything. I know.
Ready
them.
for it? I'm gonna just read it. 9,
Oh my God.
14, sorry, 9, 21, 17, 31 against the Raiders. 19, 17. There's
So who's better, the Raiders or the Patriots?
Ooh, good question.
I mean, you and I both know that it was 14-0.
Well, Pat's defense could show
wheels
up.
just
Yeah,
fell
Pat
completely
was
off.
down 14-0 and came back.
I know. It was just that was a big stage for Pierce. Let's just put it like that.
Look,
Pat's
I'm
defense could show
not
up, though.
I hate Kansas City. I'm not a Patrick Homer, but fucking the Patriots are a bad football team.
And Kansas City is
They're
Average.
a decent football team.
Average.
middle of the road.
Pat's, you're
Average.
right though.
But-
I think Brad is coming on to like, hey, it might be a trap because people are on this low trend of KC, and Pats could potentially cover a 10 spread, but like they have to stop him defensively, which maybe they can.
I have an interesting angle. The Kansas City Chiefs will lose one of their games in the next 4 games. I'm not saying it's going to be this one. Okay, I'm not saying I'm not on fucking.
That's what you're implying there, sir. Okay,
But
Let
I'm
me get
saying
involved.
they play. Go look at their schedule. Their last.
They're not
How
going
about
to
they
cover,
lose?
is what
How
he's
about they
saying.
lose? How about they lose?
No, he's saying lose.
Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah, to the Raiders.
Yep.
And you know what's even crazier about this? Their team total is 11.5. Just you didn't think about that, did you?
no, I
For
feel
who?
like they own the Raiders. Maybe they lose this game.
Win total, sir. Win total, not team total.
Sorry.
Yeah, win total. I was like, team total. Damn.
I know, I was about to say.
That's
Okay.
what you looking at.
All right. Well, I don't see any other bets here other than myself, which I may take, which technically I always would take the favorite here, but it's 10. I can't do it, guys. I can't. I have to do the dog here.
Average ass team begging for refs to just let the play. Let play.
Yeah, but then when it's not against them, they're fucking not one word. Everything's
Bro,
silent.
why don't you be a leader and tell your guy to get back behind the line because clearly he's over there in the goal line.
No, remember it's the rest.
Goes up to shakes Jock's hand and tells him to his face that was a bad call.
I try to show Brado
This is trash.
Poor Josh. He was just trying to
clip.
be a good guy, huh?
I can't find the clip of Tony. Did you guys see the clip of Tony when he was holding his wrist? And like he was like that's called like quitting on the play, like just straight like, and then he gets the ball thrown to him and he runs. Did anyone get to see that clip? Because they keep cutting it.
No, I saw it.
He quit on the play.
Yeah, and then they threw it, and then Travis threw it to him, and then he went, and then it was like a successful
play. He never went back in the game.
All right,
Tony's a bum, bro.
Bum.
Let's move on.
Giants cut him for a reason.
Yeah, and he has like, remember the "My Cause, My Cleats"? The NFL IG memes put clown feet. It's too funny. It's too much. I love that fucking thing. All right. Next one, 49ers at AZ. The spread is 13.5, or I think it's 14 now. Over under 48 is the total. Pizza money for Brad, money line, and plus 13. Is that true, sir?
This is true.
6.
Yeah, a little resting. I feel like we have to lose one of these like crazy over 10 games. So yeah.
I don't know if we would lose, but
Not lose, but not cover is what I'm saying.
As a person that's watched the NFL for quite a long time, you guys want to lose one of the next few games because you don't want to keep going undefeated from here on out to the Super Bowl. You need to lose one, get back your mind right, fucking reset, and then fucking pound everyone afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I'm good on not covering because it's too big for me. I can't do it. Like 14, 13, anything over 10. I think the guys agree. Everyone agrees. I see it on the sheet, right?
Yeah, it's the 6-game rule. So no team has ever won 6 games this year in the NFL in a row. And
we're resting guys, I think.
I don't think they should play Hargraves. I don't think they should play Ward. They're both on injury. They don't need them.
Yeah.
If you lose, but I think those are 2 guys you let sit out. I love how Mitchell played 3 plays or 4 plays and found a way to be out last week. That's fantastic. Like heck.
God, he's such a bum.
Right?
I know.
Like,
ugh.
yep.
All right.
Everyone wondered why I dropped him in fantasy. I'm like, the guy can't get on the field, and when he does, he's fucking gone.
I know. It's only for like 2 plays, and then you're like, oh, gone again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everyone's saying there's a chance for Hargreaves to play. I don't think we should play him. Ward's been getting a lot better. He kind of was a little
they still need
fishy
the
early in the
rest.
season, but he's been money pretty lately. I mean, if we just did a number on
And we
a divisional
clinched.
opponent twice, and to now play another divisional opponent at Arizona, it's just kind of a weird spot to really think that we're going to put enough points to cover.
I think we
a
save the
divisional
energy
game.
for Christmas game.
Yeah. And we clinched, so it's like, dude, why not? You know what I mean?
Where we contain Lamar and he can't do anything.
And that will be a preview, ladies and gentlemen, of the Super Bowl. Just letting you know.
But Brad, in this spot
Just
here,
joking.
the only tough spot is the Niners, Dallas, and Philly are all 10-3. The Niners, technically, by the schedule, if you looked at it, other than this week, I don't see Philly losing the rest of the way out. And if they tie, they win the tiebreaker.
Yeah, you guys have the tiebreaker.
Technically, the Niners can't afford a loss if they want the Super Bowl to run through Santa Clara, California.
Yeah, that's right. The 408, not the 415.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we'll see. We shall.
Yeah, we have to bank on Eagles. They play the Seahawks, host the Giants,
the 415ers,
host the Cardinals, and then play the Giants again.
I think the Cardinals will give them.
There's going to be a game in there where Jalen Hurts doesn't play and they lose.
Yeah. Let's go with next game. It's a snooze fest to me, but I don't know if it's worth anything to anyone. Washington at Rams, 7 is the spread, over under 49. Anyone taking anything? I'm good.
I actually like Washington.
Give me Washington.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you guys. Put that in, huh?
I'm just gonna wait to see how
you're
I
gonna
feel
wait
about
till the
it.
sheet.
Yeah, I just there's something weird about it. Like Rams played a hell of a game. They lost. That was a heartbreaker.
But they covered.
Yeah, they go home. I know they go home, and then it's like tough. Like that's a tough game to bounce back at. You know what I mean? You're 6-7. I'm sure they'll probably find a way to win, but I don't see them blowing out Washington, even though they should. They won't.
Yeah, you mean they won't? Yeah, they won't cover this time.
Yeah,
Washington probably will win for LA because LA is probably going to need a win.
Rams always play Baltimore pretty tough. I've always noticed that.
Yeah. All right. Next game, boys at Bills. 2.5 is the spread. Totals over under 50.5. Sorry. I like the Bills. Oh, wait, everybody likes the Bills. Love it. Just add so much money to that is what I meant. So I'm good with that. I know that I just feel like the Cowboy hype is like, it's got to go back down. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I know they helped us out. I feel like one of those like users and abusers, but it is what it is.
I don't know about the Cowboys hype. I'm just waiting for the Dak hype, the Dak game to happen.
What's
that? Actually kind of like he pulled a Dak move last week a little bit.
Yeah, you've seen flashes, but I'm waiting for the game.
Oh, you mean he's starting to come out? I hear you.
Well, I mean, the victories that they've had, my God, have been such great opponents that they've been beating. It's just been absolutely like grade A, top choice.
That's why Jerry's out there, guys. He out there reminiscing. You know
You're
what I mean?
fuck around. You beat the Giants twice, the Chargers, the Rams, and you beat New England, like
Washington.
Carolina, Washington, and Seattle. Like, wow, whoop de fucking do. Like they have
Dude,
the
don't they
worst
have like the
schedule.
best schedule ever?
I didn't realize, but they kind of do. Like I didn't realize that until, I mean, they lost to Josh Dobbs. I mean, I don't know what else. That ruined me.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I am gonna take the Bills. I like the Bills because they got something to play for.
Rematch of 1993.
Chargers almost beat him. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Let's I think you guys got anything else?
So
Yeah,
the Bills
give me
actually
a-
have an outside chance to win their division. If you guys haven't looked at the standings here,
Yeah, they
and
are.
That's what I said
it could
earlier.
possibly happen with the collapse of Miami when coming down to one of the last weeks of the season where the Bills will play Miami in Miami, and it might just be a bloodbath.
There you go. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. Give me Josh.
There we go.
Just a good spot. Just
I
a
think
very,
I
very
think the
good
whole
spot.
crew is taking Josh.
And I will note this as I watched it and discussed when I saw the Philly game. Dak is 2-9 or 2-8. I think it might have been 2-9
In
on
cold
grass.
weather?
On grass.
Buffalo has turf. Okay, good
Okay.
observation, but not so fast. It's turf.
I'm just saying, it's like when he
Good
plays
observation.
outside, he turns into a different guy.
So it's turf.
It's artificial turf, sir, in Buffalo. If you didn't know, okay.
Well, then
thank you.
then I
Next.
guess then technically then he's undefeated on turf.
Yeah, so undefeated on turf, and now he's a dog. Okay, how you doing?
All right.
Well, he was undefeated at home, and now he's
Well-
obviously.
Let's go next game. Sunday night, Ravens at Jags. 3.5 is the spread. Totals over under 43.5. Are you going with the frauds here, or are you going with the Jags plus 3.5? It
You
sounds
can't
like
pay me
the
to
frauds.
play Baltimore.
Huh?
Can't pay me to bet on Baltimore.
I feel like they have to
Last
come
week.
out there.
They won on a
They
punt
have to
return
make
with
a
like
statement.
10 holds on it. There's no way
Yeah,
you could take
At
Baltimore.
least.
What would you say?
The punt return, if you go watch it, there was like at least 10 holding calls on it that they missed.
I just feel
Yeah,
like
they didn't
have
call
to
it because they just
make
wanted that game to be
Ravens
over.
relevant.
I said they didn't call it because they just wanted that game to be over.
Yeah, I would too. Shit.
The Baltimore Ravens literally ruined me when I watched them on Sunday Night Football, or I was actually listening to them on Sunday Night Football versus the Chargers. Like, they did everything and anything they could to fucking like not win. And the Chargers had the game on, they had them on the ropes, and somehow they found a way to fucking cover. And this is the same line. And Jacksonville is on a buy low spot, and I just can't back the Ravens. I just can't.
I kind of want to. I'm sorry. I disagree. I just feel like it's one of those games that they're like, okay, guys, the Ravens is still around, and it's Sunday night. It's time for you guys to understand that the Ravens are still around. Because that's what entertainment is. They
They
want
were
you
on
to
Sunday
know.
night 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but still, this is against a team that's like, meh. So they kind of need like I don't know. It's like weird. I felt weird about it. But who knows? Maybe I'll take it out. Maybe I'll keep it. What about you guys?
Baltimore's been on that like Detroit thing. Like they've been on the ropes, but no one's pushed them off really. So I'm
What do you
waiting.
mean Detroit thing? Like a downward spiral?
Yeah, like they should have lost to the Rams. They should have lost to probably the Chargers.
Yeah, but they didn't.
no one's pushed
You
them.
wanted them to. That's what it was.
No, I mean I
There's a
didn't.
difference when you
I
want
didn't-
something versus.
I didn't care about if they win or lose in those games. I was just like, man, this Lamar.
No, you did. You just poured your fucking soul out right now about how hating them, dude.
I just keep it real. Like, give me like Lamar is just not a good quarterback.
I know we all have that team. Trust. I know better than you do.
Lamar's been very bad.
But it doesn't mean that I agree with you on this one.
That definitely know Jacksonville's
Again,
We'll come back and
now I
rewind
know
it.
what
Put it in
Brado
the
feels like,
segment again.
how he feels. When Brado disagrees with you, it's a whole mess. You know what I mean?
I don't really want this game because I don't like either team, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
I think Jacksonville is just as big as a fraud as the Ravens. So
yeah. Well, it depends, because like I guess they're more attractive if you like the dogs, right?
the only thing that I like, honestly, is that Lamar actually does not play well in Florida, his home state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I just think because it's prime time, that's all that's stopping me.
Well, Jacksonville just got
And it's
embarrassed
not
by
that
Monday
big.
Night
Now, if it
Football.
was 6 or 5, then Jacksonville, yes. But it's not that big. There's something
You
telling
can't
me.
make the line that big for Jacksonville at home. So
Yeah. All right. Monday night, Eagles at Seattle. The spread is 4, totals over under 47.5. All I know is if Seattle wins, Philly's not it. And they have to win this game, right?
well, this is a must win for Seattle. If Seattle doesn't win, they're done. Playoffs are done.
Yeah. What are they considered, wild card, or where are they at?
They're in your division, so they can't win it. So that'll be a wild card there.
There you go. They're done. So like, I don't know if the Eagles are on this downward thing, but I don't think so. It shouldn't.
I don't like Seattle personally, but after the way the Eagles played last week, I don't know if I like the Eagles either. So
Both primetime games are 3.5, by the way. Actually, all 3 of them are. Just to let you know. I'll just throw that out there too.
Oh, so this one's 3.5 now?
So they're gonna give you an easy one with the Raiders, no problem. That's a layup. All right.
They're giving
They're
you
gonna make it a little
3.5
tricky,
now with Seattle, and they're just gonna run it back after a fucking Baltimore 3.5. Yeah, I've seen this one before.
That's crazy.
You know this movie, huh? How does it end?
And we've all seen that movie too.
The dogs have been barking so loud on fucking Monday night. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So Seattle's got this in the back.
I don't know. Sunday night will indicate that. What if a dog and a dog hits, and then you want me to bet on a third dog? I'm good. See?
Yeah, no, you gotta go with, if this one of these has got to be favorite one, because they'd make more money if it was.
If I think it's gonna be the Eagles.
Yeah, me too. I have that feeling too.
Yeah, because they got to beat up on someone, and Seattle may be the play.
I mean, they were in that game last week, but the score won't tell you that. But they had 3 turnovers in the red zone. Like that's the game right there. Simple.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have 3 turnovers versus.
Well, you know what, the listeners will see. It's too far out for us, as always, for Monday. So make sure you go to www.thesportsbettingqueen.com, sign up on the email. You'll get that newsletter. It's completely free, whether you bet with us or not. That's what it is. That's what we have on the sheet. And if you're looking for a book, Wager Attack, at Wager Attack, follow them. And they also have wagerattack.com. SBQ code up to 200%. And then if you are still following them on IG now, they still have this promotion where whatever you deposit, they will give you free play, or not whatever you do, whatever you buy for this family. And the mom has cancer. She wanted to buy her kids presents and have a good Christmas. Whatever you buy on the Amazon list, you just give the total out to Wager Attack, screenshot it. They will give you 100% of it, and you don't have to, as it's free play, and you don't have to roll it over at all. So it's a great promotion right now going on for Christmas, and you'll help somebody out as well. So not only are you doing a good deed, you're giving yourself good karma.
Definitely be buying something to get that no rollover there.
I know, I already did it. I was in for like $200 and I used it for I think it was a parlay on 4 games out of the 7 games, which I hit. And unfortunately, Wager Doc, you did your job. You know what I mean? So thank you very much. But yeah, so we will see. Other than that, any other shout outs for anybody?
Shout out to Dying Breed.
There you go. Show us the jacket, huh? 415ers.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's missing a 0 and an 8.
I just need a 6-1 there, huh?
Oh God. Here we go, Brad. We're gonna get Brad one of those ornaments. We gotta get him an ornament, guys. Listeners should get him an ornament. Come on.
Give me an ornament for my bare tree behind me.
It's gonna be the Staleys.
No.
It looks like the fucking Chargers Super Bowl trophy case, fucking empty.
Oh man. All right. Well, I mean, no other shout outs other than Dior Beauty. Make sure you guys get some Dior for your women out there, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful Dior. Go to Dior.com and they have actually a promotion as well. So Christmas is coming up. We got some games for you. Hopefully we'll have a show, but thank you guys for joining. Anything else, guys? Last minute shout outs. Good to go. All right. We will see you guys again next week.